welcome to RC Evolution's channel. Artists have to eat right, and lately I've been embracing the art of baking, and I wanted to make some homemade biscuits. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I do. I do it with 2 ingredients, well actually 3: self-rising flour, milk, and frozen butter. So I'm just gonna do it. I am not a professional, so I probably won't be talking a lot, but if you have any questions, just let me know. Just checking to make sure everything's working. So I'm gonna have it in a weird angle. So here we go. Gonna get my 2 cups. And I'm gonna grab my butter. It was in the freezer, so it's been there for like more than 2 hours. So, but an hour and a half should be enough. And I'm gonna use a whole stick. I'm just gonna cut it and then I'm gonna incorporate it with the flour. I have some one of those free copyright royalty music, and they might have a lot of commercials, so I might stop. So I'm just gonna cut it. Ooh, let me fix this. And it's gonna go all over the place, so just be careful. It doesn't have to be perfect. And yes, I wash my hands. Let me make sure you can see really good. I'm just gonna pick some of this butter. It's frozen butter. I'm cutting it. 2 cups of self-rising flour. And I'm just gonna dump it in gradually. Watch that. I'm doing homemade butter biscuits with self-rising flour. I was craving some biscuits, and lately I've been kind of making my own stuff because of all the food recall and the bioengineered food. So I try to make everything homemade. So I've been like, YouTube creators, their bakers, have been very helpful with their recipes. So this is one of their recipes. I'll tag them so that, you know, they could also get their credit. I have to cut this whole stick. It's frozen, so put your back into it. I just gotta finish cutting this one. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna like mush it in, so. And then we're gonna add the milk. You're gonna see it all in action. It's so easy, and it tastes so much better than like store-bought, but you know, buying my accent. Don't judge me. Okay, mijos? We nice. Everybody's friendly. Amigos, amigas. Oh, let me grab it. And this is the last of it. Gotta get all that butter. You could use a fork, whatever you want, but I like to use my hands, so I'm just gonna sanitize my hands really quick. Just washing my hands. Gotta dry them because I don't want the flour to like stick to me. Let me put this hair back. I don't want hairs on my biscuits. Okay, let me stop. Hey, Crypto. Hi, everyone on the chat. Sorry, I didn't say hi. Thank you for coming in. All right, now we're gonna use our hands for this. So the butter has been cut, and I'm literally just gonna take it, swirl it, and then I'm just gonna like mush it into the flour until it gets like grainy and crumbly. This is like low-key so satisfying. I'm making biscuits, Joey. Hi, welcome in. Bienvenidos. I think I'm just gonna make like, I don't really eat like that. I eat really weird. As weird as I am is as weird as I eat. I like to, I'm gonna make some like, I'm in the mood for some hash browns. So I'm gonna make some homemade hash browns. I have to peel the potatoes, shred them, dry them, and then I'll cook them. So while this is baking, I'm gonna start making that. But I won't do that on camera. I just wanted to do these biscuits because I feel like everybody should know how to do this, because they're so freaking delicious. You have to break that butter in. So I'm just mushing it. My hands are sanitized. If you want to wear gloves, you can, but I like to be hands-on. Plus, this is so therapeutic. Oh, they are gonna be flaky and buttery. Trust me on that. I mean, that's the best part, right? That butter. You got that butter love, oh baby. Just gonna mix it in there. Make sure there's no, if it's like this thick of a butter, squeeze that so that every layer has butter and it comes out really nice and buttery and flaky. And I'll put the recipe on the description once I'm done if you guys want to try this. But I won't take credit for it because I learned this recipe from a YouTube baker. And I feel like she had the best one that I like, and it was so easy. I feel like anyone can do this. See, it's still too chunky. But if there's chunky pieces of butter around, Adios, Joey. Go get some food. Buen provecho. I made you hungry, huh? I've been thinking about these biscuits all day. All right. So you want it to look like that. You see how it's like grainy, I think that's what you call it. I don't know. I'm not a baker. I'm a painter. I'm gonna grab the milk. Usually, I do buttermilk, but they didn't have buttermilk. So I'm gonna do regular milk, whole milk. They ran out of buttermilk, so that kind of sucked because it will taste so much better with buttermilk. But regular milk will do. I am just gonna grab a fork. I don't measure the milk. I literally just make a little circle, a little dent in the middle, and I'll just start pouring slowly. And I'll start mixing that in so I could get the consistency that I'm looking for, and I'll show you what that consistency is. It's hard to say, oh guys, do a 1 cup of milk or 2 cups of milk or whatever, because every flour, depending on the flour that you use, some flours kind of like take more liquid than others. So I don't want to ruin your recipe, so I always like to do, you know, just eyeball it. Just until it slowly comes together. You see how it's slowly coming together? I need more milk. And like I mentioned, they ran out of buttermilk, so I have to use regular milk. You can use whatever you want. You can even like make them vegan. Use like vegan butter and like vegan milk. You see how it's like slowly coming together into like a paste? I'm gonna need a little bit more. You don't want it for it to be too wet. You could always add more. Look how beautiful it's coming together. Let me see. Put this up a little bit. You see how it's coming together? Ooh, I'm pressing too hard. I got some press-on nails, so I don't want to. It just needs a tiny bit more. That should be good. Because then we're going to start. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is what you're looking for it to look like that. Alright, we don't want to overmix. Just going to take some of that out. Just going to put this aside. Flour your surface. Flour your hands. Oh, that's a lot of flour. I'm gonna grab I'm just gonna dump it there. It's gonna look like that. And just get whatever you can get from the bowl or the whatever you have. Pat it down. Flour your hands. And don't overdo it with the flour. You don't want your biscuits to be tough. Just kind of start putting it together. And then you just want to a little bit more flour. It's going to be a little sticky, so just keep going, but don't overdo it. Just keep adding a little bit by little in your hands. And just lightly tap it. use what you have. I don't have money to be buying this and that, so I use whatever I have at home. So I'm gonna use this as a little rolling thing, and I'm literally just gonna roll the dough with it. You're gonna start making your layers, and I'm gonna fold this about 5 to 6 times. So this is like my first roll. It's gonna get sticky and messy, so have your flour in handy. Pat it down. I'm gonna flour this thing right here because it's getting stuck. So that's 2 folds. This is my 3rd fold. Use the flour that you already have here so you don't overdo it with the flour. Sticky. That's how you know those biscuits are gonna be nice and flaky. That's my 3rd fold. My 4th. Ooh, my wrist. It's getting sticky. I'm gonna grab some flour. Flour on this. Gets a little sticky. Keep adding flour little by little. After this fold, I'm going to start cutting the biscuits. I don't have a big working area, so I have to kind of keep turning the dough. Okay, so this is going to be my last fold. You see the layers? That's what we're looking for. And then just fold it. Make sure there's flour here because I'm going to start cutting them after this roll. Rolling with the homies. The oven is on and it is getting hot in here, but I ain't taking off my clothes. Nope. It's getting hot in here. Just gonna lightly pat it down, make sure it's even a little bit. gonna add a little bit of flour so that when I cut them, they don't get stuck. Where is my, over here. I don't have a biscuit cutter, so I use tools that I have at home. This is like my coffee bean grater, and it's like the perfect size to cut the biscuits. So I'm just gonna flour the rim, and then I'm just gonna start cutting. Just use what you have at home. Like, who cares? If it comes out the same, why not, right? Why stress? Where there's a will, there's a way. And just press, but don't twist, because then you're gonna seal the edges and then you're not gonna have that layer of biscuits. That's what I learned from my YouTubers, my YouTuber bakers. This one came out a little bit, but it was because it was on the edge. Ooh. And the edge, there wasn't much dough, and that's okay. I'll put this one in the middle, but I have to butter. Let me butter this first. Got my butter right here. And it gets messy, and just butter it. And then we're gonna add some butter on top of the biscuit. So I'm just gonna butter this. Set this aside. And the first biscuit, I'm gonna just put them in the middle and then just kind of squeeze them in there. I'm just gonna take these apart. Look at that. Look at those edges. Right? Let's take this apart because we're gonna make more biscuits out of this. I just want to put this here so you guys could see, so I don't have to keep grabbing it. And just place, oh dude, look at those layers. When they bake, oh child, I could already taste them. If you had like a round one would be better, but just use what you have at home. I could probably fit one more. I'm gonna put it in the freezer until I mix this dough, because the oven is hot, and if I put it on top of the stove, it's gonna start cooking. So the rest of the dough that's left over, just kind of mush it in together into a ball. Don't overdo it because you want it to be flaky. And then fold. Get your flour. Flour your hands. Put some on the bottom and do the same thing. You already folded enough, so every time you're gonna redo, just do one fold. You don't want your biscuits to be tough. And whatever's left over, just if they don't fit in the pan, just cut them out, put them in the freezer, and then bake them after the other set is done. Make sure. And there's, this will be for one more. But out of that dough, I was able to take 2. Let me go grab the pan. If only I could fit all of them here. But they're not. I want them to rise pretty. gonna put the extra ones here and put it in the freezer. And I'm gonna melt some butter so I could butter the top of these biscuits. I already have my oven on 450. So, where's my knife? It's already at 450, so as soon as I butter these, I'm gonna put them in the oven and then wait for them to bake. Let me melt this really fast. Oh, damn. I got this painting right in front of my microwave, so I'm gonna have to move it. I was trying to give you guys a little art show. All right, let me take this down. Don't look at the mess. I didn't think I had to put that painting down. I should have melted my butter so you wouldn't see this mess. Just gonna melt it really fast. Keep an eye on it. See, it's melting a little bit more. Like that. Not too much. I'm gonna put the painting back. Because, mijo, you can't see that. It wasn't meant to be shown. Don't fall on me. Oh my goodness, don't you dare fall on me. Oh goodness, it doesn't want to stay. Be nice. Stay. Okay. Let's butter these babies. I just touched some dough. And I'm really just gonna put the butter on top and spread. Homemade biscuits are the best. If I could do it, dude, you guys could do it too. Trust me. Put all that butter in there. And I usually bake this for like 20, depends on your oven. I do it for like 20, sometimes 30 minutes. But basically 20-25 minutes is good enough. I'll set the timer for 15 and then I'll start like watching them so they don't burn. Because this oven she has a mind of her own. You just gotta go with the flow, have patience with her. All right. So these are it. I'm gonna put them in the oven and then like, ooh, I got flour. I have flour all over me. And then like when they're done, I'll take pictures and I'll post it on. I'll do a post. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys like. See you later. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye.